What is going on, everybody? My name is the California Cougar, and today is Judgment Day for me. Why is that? Because I'm going to be talking about my worst movies of 2018. And instead of doing a top 10, I'm going to be doing a top 20. And I'll just warn you guys right now, this is going to be a 3-part video. So, part 1 is going to be just the dishonorable mentions. Part 2 is going to be 20 through 11. Part 3 is going to be 10 through 1. Now, why is that? Because guess how many movies I have on this list? I have 55 movies on this list. Yes, 55 movies. And that's easily a record for the most number of films on a worst list. I think last year I had like 35, 40 films or something like that. In 2016, I think I had around the same, about 30 to 40. Yeah, 55 movies this year. So if I were to do a video talking about all 55 of these movies, including the top 20, like this video would be about an hour and a half long. My iPad just doesn't have that kind of storage on it to like film, edit, and upload that long of a video. Like, I had trouble uploading my final Jack 3 walkthrough part, and that was only 45 minutes of footage. I had to cut out 11 minutes just to be able to edit and upload it. So, yeah, that's basically why I'm doing a 3-part video to this. So, yeah, this part's just going to be the dishonorable mentions, and I'm going to need my good friend here. Yeah, you can expect me to go through a lot of this in this video. That's for sure. Yeah, unfortunately, my good friend Martinelli's was unavailable, so I have IBC instead. So, yeah. Anyway, like, the dishonorable mentions alone is going to take forever to go through, so I might as well just start. I have 35 of them. Alright, let's get right into it. And these dishonorable mentions are basically in order of release date, starting with Winchester. Yeah, trash horror film about the Winchester house. You would think it would be good because I had Jason Clarke and Helen Mirren, but no, it was a letdown. Not scary, boring, garbage. Up next, The Cloverfield Paradox, a big disappointment. I thought, maybe the conclusion to the Cloverfield series would actually be decent. Yeah, no, it's not. You know it's going to be bad when they release the trailer during the Super Bowl, and then they release the movie that night on Netflix, not even in theaters. That's a red flag right there. So yeah, huge letdown. Up next, The 1517 to Paris, another big letdown. Clint Eastwood, maybe you should take note of this. Yeah, they might be heroes in real life. That does not mean they're good actors. Just, you might want to take note of that next time you try and make a movie like about a real life situation like that. Very boring. Big disappointment. Up next, Peter Rabbit. Yeah, let's use a food allergy to try and stop the main villain and basically try and kill him, even though he's not even that big of a villain. He's more like an anti-hero, but yeah, that food allergy scene was just so cringe. The whole movie's just stupid. Yeah, Peter Rabbit, garbage. Up next, this is the first controversial pick on this list. Annihilation. Yeah, directed by Alex Garbage. Yeah, I'm calling him Alex Garbage because he is garbage. I'm sorry, I thought Ex Machina sucked, and this movie's even worse. It's incredibly tedious, incredibly boring. The visuals are garbage. The cinematography's nice. That's pretty much the only good thing I can say about it, is the cinematography is actually really good. But, yeah, oh my god. Natalie Portman, yeah, bland as hell. Gina Rodriguez, don't even get me started. But, yeah, there's a good bear sequence about 70-75 minutes in, but other than that, yeah, Annihil trash. That's the best thing. Yeah, Annihilation garbage. Up next, A Wrinkle in Time. Yeah, Disney, I don't know what you were doing with this one. And I don't know what Ava DuVernay was doing either. Another visually garbage-looking movie. And, yeah, you have this one character that turns into a piece of lettuce. I'm not even kidding. A piece of CGI freaking lettuce. So, but yeah, A Wrinkle in Time. Terrible movie. Chris Pine was pretty much the only good thing about it. Yeah, if you missed it, you didn't miss much. Up next, The Strangers Prey at Night. Another garbage horror film. And an unnecessary sequel to an already garbage horror film. So, yeah, Strangers Prey at Night. And this one's even worse. So, yeah, like, I don't know what they were doing with this. It's not scary. It's just stupid. Up next, Midnight Sun. Oh boy, a Nicholas Sparks ripoff type of movie. Kind of like Everything was back, I think it was last year when that one came out. But yeah, Midnight Sun. It's basically the same story. You've seen it 1,000 times. The Fault in Our Stars did the same thing. I can't stand these movies. I think they're just so sappy and cheesy, and they just don't work. Up next, Acrimony. Tyler Perry's Acrimony. Tyler Perry, you might see him again later on this list. But yeah, Tyler Perry, he's garbage. He can't direct worth anything. He's trash. He's not funny. His dramas are garbage. This movie is garbage. Up next, the next controversial pick on my list. But I'm sorry, this movie bored the everlasting hell out of me. First Reformed. Ugh. A24, I'm sorry, I don't get the love for this film company. I think they're overhyped as hell. And this movie, the Magical Mystery Tour scene alone, just so pretentious and tedious as all hell. So stupid. It goes on for 6-7 minutes. And yeah, this movie's like over an hour and a half long. It feels so much longer than that. The camera moves 5 times throughout the movie, and no camera movement, it doesn't usually bother me that much, but I want to see something happen if you're not going to move the camera. Nothing really happens in this movie. So yeah, I don't see the appeal in it. First Reformed, trash. Up next, Breaking In. Another one of these goddamn stalker films. Can we just stop with these? Yeah, that would be great. Next one. I'm going to need a drink for this one. Book Club. A movie where this group of women get together and they fawn over the 50 Shades of Grey books. Let me repeat that. They get together and they fawn over 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, just let that process. And hilarious shenanigans ensue. Yeah, no they don't. This movie sucks. Next one, How to Talk to Girls at Parties. Another A24 film. Only this one's just about as pretentious as all the other ones. Elle Fanning, for the love of God, do mainstream films again, because you're actually good in those. You're not good in these indie art house movies that you've been doing a lot lately. So, yeah, and Alex Sharp, he's garbage too. This whole movie is just so pretentious, so over the top, just corny, goofy shenanigans. Not a fun one to watch. The next one, another controversial one. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm usually controversial when it comes to indie art house films, and this one's no exception. Hereditary, or as I like to call it, Hereditrash, because this movie is trash. Oh, A24 and your goddamn horror films. I'm sorry. I don't get the appeal for them. They don't scare me. They're tedious, boring. The endings always make me think, that's it. This one's no exception to that. In fact, this one probably has the worst ending of them all. Seriously, if you've seen the movie and you've seen how it ends, I don't know how anyone can defend this ending. To me, it's one of the worst endings of the decade. Easily the worst ending of the year. Yeah, Hereditrash is trash. If you didn't see it, you didn't miss much. Next one, Uncle Drew. Oh boy, this movie is one that just tries to be Space Jam, or this generation's Space Jam, and it fails in just about every way. I mean, this guy, he's on a wheelchair for 28, 30 years, something ridiculous like that. And yet, he can play basketball like he's LeBron James or something. Come on. I'm sorry, that's just so stupid. And Nick Kroll, oh my god, he was the worst. Like, Tiffany Haddish wasn't very good either, but not as bad as Nick Kroll. Holy hell. He was awful. So yeah, Uncle Drew, I can give you props for trying to be this generation's Space Jam, but I'm sorry, that just didn't work with me. Alright. Next one. Oh boy, another controversial pick. Sorry to bother you. Yeah, sorry to bother anyone who loves this movie, but I didn't like it. I think it's trash. So yeah, sorry to bother you. Yeah, such a stupid title too. Sorry to bother you. Like, who came up with that? But yeah, more pretentious garbage bullcrap. Next one. Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation. I've never liked these movies. I didn't like the first one. I didn't like the second one. This one's probably the worst. It's basically an Adam Sandler comedy if it were animated. Like, maybe not quite as bad. Like, not on the levels of, like, Little Nicky or Jack and Jill or anything like that. But it's still just not funny. It's boring. It's just really bad. Like, Adam Sandler, just stick to doing dramas, please. Because that's where you're actually good. Anyway, next one. Another controversial pick. 8th grade. Another A24 coming-of-age life movie. How many times is A24 going to keep doing this? Like, their life movies, their horror movies, and just a bunch of their other stupid movies. Yeah, this one's just another garbage movie. Elsie Fisher, I'm sorry for what happened to you after the Golden Globes. Like, that was pathetic on Film Twitter's part. But yeah, like, this movie is just not, it's just not memorable. It's not going to stick with me like a lot of other movies are this year. So yeah, 8th grade deserves to be on my worst list. Next one, Mamma Mia, Here We Don't Go Again. AKA Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. Yeah, here we go again indeed. More outrageous shenanigans, more trash singing. This movie has some decent musical numbers, but yeah, and Amanda Seyfried and Lily James, they're pretty good as well. But other than that, just trash. Pierce Brosnan, stop singing. You're garbage. You can't sing. Just stop, okay? You're not good. Anyway, next one. Unfriended Dark Web. Oh my god. These stupid unfriended movies. I swear, they're like the worst movies ever. Not really, but they're bad. They're so overhyped. They're just really stupid. The characters are not likable. Yeah. Next one. Teen Titans Go to the Movies. More like, how about this? Teen Titans Go Choke on a Cactus. Yeah. That's what it should have been called, because this movie's trash. Like, it tries to make fun of superhero movies and all that. Nicolas Cage is playing as Superman. I'm sorry. I don't get what's so appealing about this. Like, I don't think it's in the run for Best Animated Feature at the Oscars. At least I hope it's not, unless they pull what they did last year and nominate the freaking Boss Baby. But, yeah. Teen Titans Go Choke on a Cactus. Yeah, that's a much better title for this movie. The next one, The Darkest Minds. Oh my god, when are we going to stop with these stupid YA adaptations? I'm sorry, like, other than some of the Harry Potter films and I'd say the Maze Runner movies, they're pretty much all the same. They really suck. It's like the same old sci-fi dystopian fantasy garbage that we've seen in so many other bad YA adaptations, like The Host or The Fifth Wave. So, yeah, Darkest Minds, add that to the list. Alright, next one, Peppermint. Oh, a generic, boring, bland as hell action film. Like, with stupid cops, nonsensical plot points, dumb characters, just nothing memorable at all about this movie. Yeah, Peppermint is just trash. Next one, The House with a Clock in Its Walls. Eli Roth directing a kids movie. Let me repeat that. Eli Roth tried to direct a kids movie. I think that one's worth a drink. Alright, yeah. Just goofy, corny, awkward, and stupid. That's what this movie was. Next one, Life Itself. Yeah, I love Life Itself when I saw it the first time. It was a documentary that came out back in 2014 about Roger Ebert. Yeah, not this piece of garbage, just stupid plot points, bunch of dumb shenanigans. Yeah, next one, Night School. Oh, Malcolm D. Lee. You were so good when you made movies like Girls Trip and Barbershop The Next Cut. And then you had to make this stupid, boring piece of crap. It's not very funny. Kevin Hart's annoying in this. And yeah, Kevin Hart, he's hit or miss. There are times where I like him. I liked him in Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Not in this movie, though. And Tiffany Haddish, oh my god. Yeah, what happened to Tiffany Haddish this year? Like, she did so well in Girls Trip, and then she had to go and make this. Terrible comedy, not funny. Next one, Hellfest. Another dumb horror movie where characters make stupid decisions, generic as hell, jump scares galore, basically as generic of a horror film as you can get. Like, all the bad horror movie tropes are in this movie. So, yeah. Next one, I'm sure everyone saw this one coming. Venom. Yeah, Venom. The worst superhero movie, like, arguably of the decade. One of them, for sure. It's up there with Four Stick and Justice League for me. I'm not even kidding. And these visual effects, like, oh my god, this is some Sci-Fi Channel garbage. It's like it's like a bunch of bubblegum is what it looks like. It looks like a freaking PS2 game. In fact, it looks worse. This has some of the worst visuals I've ever seen in a movie. Not just a superhero movie, but in a movie in general. And don't even get me started on that stupid restaurant scene where Eddie Brock is like eating a lobster alive. Yeah, that's worth a drink. But yeah. And wow, I'm actually only about a third of the way through the bottle. Then again, I've only taken 3 sips so far. But yeah, Venom, trash superhero film, the worst Spider-Man movie ever, I think. Not good. Next one, Johnny English Strikes Again. Another one of these stupid Johnny English movies. Like, are they ever going to stop with this? I mean, probably not. But, yeah, just stupid. I don't get the cult following this franchise has. Alright, next one. Hunter Killer. Yeah, let's take Hunt for the Red October and make it look like Michael Bay remade it. That's what this movie is. That's all it is. Like, it looked like a cheesy action film from the trailer, but no, it's much worse than that. It's no Olympus Has Fallen. It's trash. And Gerard Butler, I don't know what you're doing. I like him as an actor, but he just picks the worst movies. He's been doing that a lot lately. Thank goodness he has How to Train Your Dragon Hidden World coming out. Of course, I don't think he's going to be in that movie that much because his character died in the second movie. So, yeah, anyway, next one. Oh my god. The Grinch. Just mentioning that name makes me cringe. In fact, yeah. Don't even get me started on this film. I could go on a rant about it all day. But it's only a dishonorable mention, because there's films I've seen that are worse. But, yeah, this movie sucks. Illumination, you're overrated. You're a bunch of cash-grabbing You're a bunch of cash-grabbing jerks. That's all Illumination is. Like, other than the Despicable Me films, the first 2, yeah, not the third one or that garbage Minions movie. But, yeah, they're trash. They're overrated trash. At least I think they are. So, yeah, The Grinch, like, it's better than the Ron Howard movie, but still, really bad. Next one, Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Oh, man. Harry Potter used to be a great series. It really did. But, like, the Fantastic Beasts movies just haven't been that impressive at all. Like, I liked the first one. I didn't love it. But this one was just a hot mess. Like, oh my god. Like, what happened during the production of this? That's what I want to know. The visuals suck. The movie's boring. Like, Jude Law was a total letdown, I thought. Just, the movie as a whole was a letdown. Alright, next one. Robin Hood. Oh my god. Like, talk about an incompetent, poorly made, generic action film. Just, it looks like a hot mess. It's basically this year's version of King Arthur Legend of the Sword, except it's somehow even more boring. So, yeah, Robin Hood. Trash. Next one, and this is another controversial pick, but I'm sorry, I don't get the love for these movies. I hated the first movie, and I hate this movie even more. Mary Poppins Returns. Yes, I'm sorry, but I can't stand these movies. I really can't. I think the first one is so overrated, and I really didn't like it. This one, I like Emily Blunt, but other than that, just, there's nothing memorable at all. I didn't like the musical numbers. I thought the visuals were atrocious at times. There are times where they were good, but other times I thought they were just so bad. And it's just cheesy, corny, over the top. I can't stand this movie. I'm sorry. And my last dishonorable mention. Finally, we're at the end of the dishonorable mentions, and look at that. We're already about 22 minutes into this video here. This is why I'm doing a three-parter, folks. But yeah, welcome to Marwen. That is my last dishonorable mention. Robert Zemeckis, what the hell were you doing with this? Like, this is his worst movie since Death Becomes Her, easily. Some might say it's worse, and I wouldn't blame them. Because this movie, like, Robert Zemeckis, I love the guy. He's made some really, really great movies. Like, look at Back to the Future, look at Forrest Gump, Castaway, Polar Express. Some would say Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I thought that movie was a little bit overrated, but, I mean, yeah, like, it's still a classic. But, yeah, Castaway, Back to the Future, Forrest Gump. So many classics there that he's made, and yet he just makes this piece of garbage. So, yeah. Anyway, that is it for my dishonorable mentions. And I would start getting into the top 20, but again, this video is going to be over an hour long if I do that. So, we're going to stop the video here. This will be the end of part 1. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come in the future. And make sure to stay tuned for parts 2 and 3 of my top 20 worst movies of 2018. It's going to be a good one, folks. Just wait. It's going to be a really good one. Like, that's how much root beer I went through, or IBC, I should say. That's how much I went through in this video. About half a bottle. Like, I have 3 more bottles here on standby. So, this is going to be fun, but it's also going to contain a lot of rage. So, yeah, just make sure to stay tuned for that. And again, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more in the future. Leave a comment down below on what your dishonorable mentions for 2018 would be, or what your worst movies of 2018 would be. And again, make sure to stay tuned for part 2 and 3. And until next time, once again, my name is the California Cougar. And always remember to stay California cool. Peace.